I left the stove on at the crib, I gotta go. It's Gucci on my clothes, I think I gotta roll.
Let's start rolling with a thermodynamic analysis of the air conditioning system in electric vehicles. This will help us understand one of the thermodynamic processes that the electric vehicle undergoes upon operation, as well as how it affects other components in the intricate machine that is the electric vehicle. Now, as we can see on the diagram, this is going to give us a basic understanding of how heat exchangers work. Basically, they take heat present in the ambient temperature and convert it to the air conditioning unit, denoted by QC, with the use of energy and power input from the battery, denoted by PEL, and converted to the temperature we want inside of the car, denoted by QH. Now, what's interesting about this system is that according to the second law of thermodynamics, the battery doesn't have to supply all of the energy required for the operation of this temperature change. Only a third is sufficient for this process. Now, this is where applications of the study of efficiencies and whatever. Now, delving deeper into the air conditioning system from the inside, we have to consider the refrigerant working fluid, as well as all the factors into making the whole system more efficient. And some working fluids are more effective than others for certain jobs. The air conditioning mechanism that regulates temperature throughout the entire vehicle that ensures its operation is actually very complicated with a lot of components. Now, the task of engineers is to constantly model new, more efficient processes, and with time, with entry production, every single component affects the efficiency and performance of the other, which engineers have to always take into account. And to quote Thomas Reid on this topic, who wasn't an engineer, but somebody who understood the natural force of entropy always escaping into the environment, a chain is no stronger than its weakest link. Speaking of the environment, we of course have to think about the impacts that producing and using EV vehicles has on the environment. Now, they require lithium, EV vehicles, for lithium batteries. And lithium mines actually produce a lot of carbon emission. However, it's not nearly as much as their oil and natural gas counterparts. And speaking in terms of how the oil prices increased and the increase in EV infrastructure, it becomes a much more simple decision to switch to EV.
Gasolina? No.
Taking a closer look at the atomic level of how lithium batteries work, lithium is an atom with one valence electron that is very eager to lose it. So we have lithium on one side of the anode, with its electrons naturally going to the other side of the cathode, thereby providing the energy we require for any mechatronics operations we need. What we're doing when we are charging the battery, we are actually transporting that lost electron back into its anode, and then it is ready to rock and roll and lose its electrons back to the other side. When we talk about lithium batteries being used on a global scale, many factors come into play. For example, climate and temperature affect the performance of the battery. For optimal efficiency, the battery has to stay between 20 Celsius and 30 Celsius. Any hotter than that, the vehicle wouldn't be able to keep up with the demands. We also see this in modeling performance of different batteries under different temperatures.
What the hell?
A suboptimally cooled battery, however, doesn't affect the power-to-wheel ratio performance nor the charge usage efficiency compared to the battery at its optimal temperature range. However, having a suboptimally cool battery still poses huge problems, such as the micro vibrations in its storage capacity. Therefore, the vehicle isn't able to travel the same amount of distance at maximum charge, and a suboptimally cooled battery means an increase in the probability of the vehicle short-circuiting as it transfers electricity across the vehicle.